In paragraph 1264 of her diary, Saint Faustina writes to the Lord, "Should you take me in my youth, be blessed. Should you let me live to a ripe old age, be blessed. Should you give me health and strength, be blessed. Should you confine me to a bed of pain for my whole life, be blessed. Should you give only failures and disappointments in life, be blessed. Should you allow my purest intentions to be condemned, be blessed. Should you enlighten my mind, be blessed." What is Saint Faustina doing here? She's actually providing us some of the deepest spiritual wisdom imaginable. It's a spirituality that Saint Ignatius of Loyola called holy indifference. To be holy indifference is a form of interior freedom that comes from a deep relationship with our Lord Jesus Christ. What it means is, whatever the option in front of me, whether it's health or sickness, youth or old age, whether it's riches or poverty, the option that I should desire, the option that I should choose is the one that brings me to a deeper intimacy with our Lord. And the freedom here is the reality that our peace, our tranquility, our contentment should not be dependent on external circumstances. If sickness can bring me to a deeper place of vulnerability and dependency on God, increasing my prayer life, increasing my desire to commune with Him, then it's actually preferable to health. What Saint Faustina and Saint Ignatius are speaking of is a way of seeing the world, where we see the world not only from a temporal lens, but also from a supernatural lens. A supernatural lens that is not afraid of suffering or external circumstances, but is able to transcend those circumstances by realizing that when I lean into certain sufferings, then that can increase my intimacy with Jesus crucified. It can bring me closer to Him. It can work on the healing of my soul. It can eventually open the gates to heaven. So to be able to see that external circumstances should not dictate our peace or our joy, but the interior freedom that a relationship with Jesus Christ brings, including the freedom to suffer with Him as a form of healing and intimacy.